2 weeks of owning chickens.
No, shut up.
Chickens and ducks. Peep the bandana.
Bandana goes hard.
The ducks are loving the water. Just living their best life. We finally have a nice day here. With the expansion of the coop, the chicks have found that they have more room. So that's a bit of an update. Everything is going really well. This weekend, I think we're gonna get a garden planted. And now Austin's talking about putting in a real pond. So that's something we're gonna have to do too. But yeah, I think the ducks are just enjoying the nice weather. We all are, to be honest. It's been so cold and rainy lately that it's nice to finally get outside. So I'm gonna go ahead, clean the coop a little bit so they can have it nice and fresh when they get inside. And we still do not know what we're gonna do about our situation with the ducks, as well as maybe getting a silky chicken. No. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, you're literally a Cross River, yes. The guy who has access right there, he has a big dock right there, right?
Yep.
I know
What do you think, buddy?
Can get a first haircut?
Yeah, people think you own the house you have?
Yeah, here, he's talking to me. I'm gonna fix this real quick. No, do him while he's here. Sure? Okay. Let's put it back. You're like Hulk. Dude.
That's how he rips off his bib, too.
He's like Hulk.
Look, he's mesmerized right now. He's like a movie. He's doing good.
Is it ticklish?
He's doing good, dude.
So what kind of haircut? Is it a little cute kid's haircut? Yeah. Okay.
See, look at. Ooh,
Sorry, let me know if you need me out. I just want to videotape it.
Sorry, I'm like, I needed help getting a video on.
Brian! Is that ticklish? Is that ticklish?
Here, let's see. Put the thing right here, like down that way. Yeah. Just so he looks down. I gotta get his neck to look down. It's okay.
Hi!
Look. Too big. Let's see if we can get him a little down. So just a little
Too big.
Too big. So big. For Mother's Day, you're gonna have a nice haircut. Yeah, so big.
ice cream. Want ice cream? You like ice cream? Yeah. Hey, ice cream. You like ice cream? I'm actually surprised I got that far. Looks pretty good. Right, awesome.
That's right. Better than mine.
Nice try, bud. Oh.
That's it. You're doing good.
All right.
All done. That's all done. Look, here, you want to see? You want to see one of these?
Which way you guys were? That way probably, right?
Yeah. Back at it. Hey, Austin, tell the people what we got. Rolled up to our local Tractor Supply, and because of the guy I mentioned the other day at our Tractor Supply, we now are the owner of 4 silky chicks, and I'm gonna attach a photo of what a silky chick looks like. Austin's been wanting one. So we have 4, and actually one of them is a bare neck, which I'm kind of excited for. So silky chicks are very they have very lavish, I don't know, I want to say like a lavish flow. And then you have some bare necks that their neck is literally, naked neck, sorry, and their neck is completely naked. So we have one of those, and then 3 silky chicks. The thing about silky chicks is you don't know what their sex is, so that's kind of the downfall. But yeah, so we shall see. They're really cute, I'm not gonna lie. We were gonna get a duck today, but they actually hit an employee who wanted the duck, and it's going to a phenomenal home. So we were just gonna take the duck because we weren't sure if the duck had the home. So no duck, and just chicks. There are the cuties. All right.
Gosh.
Awesome.
They're like so tiny.
Dude, I know, they are so tiny. You think the other chicks are gonna be okay with them? Didn't make it her way. And Lola. Been having our chicks and ducks for Tuesday would have been 2 weeks. So 2 weeks and 3 days. So we are I think we might have a problem because yesterday we added 4 more chicks to our family. So now we are up to 11 chicks.
12.
And a rooster. Or 12 chicks. But we know we have a rooster for sure. So we added 4 silky chicks.
Yep.
And I didn't.
If you haven't seen Silkies,
I'm gonna
when I
add a
started-
photo. I'm gonna add a photo in
or
the
a couple
previous
of
video.
them.
We also got a naked neck that I was doing some Googling because I wasn't sure what to name it, and I came across a Reddit post, and they named theirs Q-tip. So we're gonna name our naked neck Q-tip because I think that's hilarious.
Yeah.
And like, this is a photo of the naked neck, so I think Q-tip is very fitting. That is super exciting. I always get nervous on the first night. Q-tip was looking a little on the edge kind of when we brought them here.
Definitely low on energy, but
Yeah, so we just kept trying to feed.
yeah, she's drinking, eating.
Yeah, feed her
She's
water
just
off
a little
of our
bit
finger.
more sleepy, like lazy Susan was. So
Yeah, that is true. And they sleep so funny. They sleep like head down. They either fall asleep with their head down, or they'll fall asleep and then have their wings back. So it honestly looks like they could possibly be dead. But everybody survived the night. Actually, we just added them to our 3-week-old chicks. The guy that we got it from, he was like, just add them, they'll be fine.
we'll see what happens. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he said most likely that they'll absolutely be fine, and they are. And
Yeah.
in fact, our older chicks keep them in the middle and keep them huddled up and all warm and everything, and it's adorable.
So
I look like I'm sick in this lighting.
sorry, this is like what we got right here because I'm gonna flip the camera. Yeah, so now we have 4 little like 5-day-old chicks. We have our 3-week-old, we have our ducks, and everybody's doing really well. The ducks have been
Brecken's here.
outside a lot more. Yeah, our dog came to hang out. We're kind of getting them accustomed to the ducks, slowly but surely. Good job. Let the ducks go to the water. They need a drink in the water.
Did you put the wood down?
No, it fell.
I don't. You're such a bad liar. Honestly.
I lie like you. I just didn't think they'd be able to get out of it. So yep, we got the ducks outside. They love playing in the water, but since Brecken was kind of hanging out here, they didn't want to be near the water, so we're gonna keep Brecken back here and kind of switch them out. We had a couple
Foxes running around.
of hawks circling us earlier.
Fox circling us.
Yeah, Austin said he heard foxes last night. I did not. I
It
was
was like right in front of our house too.
like screaming.
Like the scream.
Dang. Yeah, I didn't see. I think like I said, knock on wood. I think we have a pretty good shed.
If they're in here, they can't get in.
Yeah, I think we have a
Right.
pretty solid
The thing
shed
that
for them at
worries me
night.
About like once we get an automatic door,
Mhm.
if it like doesn't close for whatever reason,
Well,
then obviously
I mean, we don't have to get an automatic door. We can all. I mean, we can. We're gonna.
there's
We're
one
gonna
that's
do.
like $190, and there's an app,
Yeah,
and you can
manually.
yeah, and
I
it's
like
also
that.
automatic, but you could also make sure that it's closed.
We also do, like I said, the morning check and the afternoon check, so I'm not too worried that, and we have family that lives really close to us, so they can always check too.
If we're away.
Yeah, if we're away. But, okay, so let me go show you our new chickies. Brecken being the goodest boy. He's not even phased.
I lifted them up to show them.
So you show him the chicks.
Mm-hmm.
Not even phased. All right, so I want to stir up craziness over here. So you can see kind of like the height difference. So these are our 3-week-old chicks. There's Penelope, Groove, Susan, Darla, Lucy. Here's Shikari and Lola. And then here are the baby chicks. So there's one, and then there's the other 3. Yeah, they're just super tired. Setup is we gave them additional food and water, so we have a couple systems just so they don't get overran, and we kind of brought it a little bit closer to the lamp. And then we have, the ducks are doing fairly well, so we brought their lamp mostly on this side for our bigger chicks, and then we have the heat lamp lowered for our tiny chicks. So yeah, they're just all coming accustomed to one another. Silky chicks, they don't come gendered. Thank you, Susan, who's pecking at my foot. They don't come gendered, so I don't know if they're females or if they're hens or roosters, so that we'll find out. And then, yeah, kind of just don't have names picked out, so I'm sure we'll figure out names, but they're very, very cute. All of our chicks are pretty cute. So I'm gonna spend some time holding them while Briar is still napping. All right, little update for the evening. To fix my glasses a little bit. So I'm heading out in a little bit. I have to go hang out by Gigi's house. So Austin is going to be with Bri tonight, and
Yeah, soon definitely is a pasty bot.
yeah, so that's what I wanted to talk about in this video. You got it, or you need a towel? I brought a towel too. So I was looking at Naked Neck or Q-Tip, and Q-Tip has what they call pasty butts. That's what pasty butt kind of looks like. So that's Naked Neck's butt. So meaning that he's pooing and it's all getting stuck. So that's a problem. We want to clear that up. Pasty butt is basically when it's very common in chicks. Their poop just gets backed up, and then it gets hard, and then it prevents them from continuing to poop, and it could potentially kill them. So when I saw that, because I like to check their butts just to make sure, you never know. And yeah, there's definitely some hard poo. So I'm glad that we caught that. Like I said, I'm just gonna go give him a nice wet warm wrap. Try to get it cleared out so that he's good to go. Yeah, so as you can see, it's not ideal, but I said that the poop is off out of the hole and just onto the hair. So we just want to make sure that that's cleared out. Yeah, so pasty butt again is just something we just happen to come across on our raising ducks and chicks page. And yeah, so we just do a little examination, make sure everybody's good. Let's see how the other chicks. If you need to.
Got it.
Look at that. Now she can poo freely. All right. So I am gonna wrap that up for today since I'm heading out, but everybody looks awesome. You saw the chicks. They're also babies, so they're all very sleepy, which is cute to watch. Shikari just flew across the whole thing. And I'm gonna lock it up for the time being. All of the ducks are back inside and they are resting. Their poop is now turning like a greenish black, and I think it's because they eat mud. Like when I say that they dip their beak in mud and they swish it around, that's exactly what they do. So they are in for the night. Man, my legs are just covered in mud. I tell myself that, you know, once we get a chick and the chick has a good night, you know, that they make it, that, you know, everything's good. Everything's going to be good. So that definitely makes me feel a ton better. And I hate kind of like posting or sharing on social media that we got new chicks if they don't make it. We've been incredibly lucky to have 12 chicks. 4 come from a hatchery, the Silkies, and then the rest come from Tractor Supply, and they all have been doing really well. So a pat on our back, thank you Lord, because we love that for us. I don't want to lose any of our babies. So they're all very awesome, and they all mean a ton. I have no idea what he's doing, so we'll just leave that at that. So thanks for watching.